Hey, Cowboy fans. Today I want to talk about Dak Prescott versus Tony Romo. I'm going to give y'all my opinion on what I think should happen with these next few games. To me, I think Dak Prescott, I'll start with him first. I think Dak Prescott is a baller. I think he's real good. I think he has the potential to be great. I love everything I've seen from him. I love his command. I love what he asks about from his players. I love the way he goes about himself. I love the way he talks to the media. There's a lot of things to love about Dak Prescott at this very point. Dak Prescott, I like the way he, when something bad is going on, he keeps his composure. He stays focused. He stays ready for the next play. Whether he throws an interception, he brushes it off and he gets ready for the next play to, hit it hard. And let's forget about that last play because it's gone. You can't do nothing about that. So I love that from him. I love that when we were playing against the Browns and Des Bryant was getting all, pansy about them holding him, which we know they were. How you went up to him and said, "Dude, forget about it. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Let's focus. Stay focused. Don't lose your focus over what you can't control, because you're not gonna win that against the refs. There's nothing you can do about that no more. Just like the call when we knew it was a catch. He couldn't do nothing about that. So I know there's a lot of things to love about Dak, and I'm very excited for him. I'm happy he's balling. I love that every time he scores a touchdown, he looks at his mom, sends her a blessing, and just as she does to him, and it's a very good problem to have, and I don't think really it's a problem because Dak has been telling us all this time this is Tony Romo's team, and I love that from him because he doesn't he doesn't let adversity bring him down, or what should I do, or what should I say. He knows what to do and what to say, and that's very, very good for such a young guy like him. He looks like he's been playing for a long time. He looks like he's made for this, and that's why us as Cowboy fans we're so excited for him. I will say though that I think he's doing. I think a lot of the credit too for him to be playing the way he is right now. You can't take away from the offensive line. You can't take away from Zeke because Zeke, it makes him better. Just as, Dak makes Zeke better. They both help each other. They feed off each other. So I do feel like, Zeke has a lot to do with Dak's success right now at this very point. Because there is a lot of things that I've seen from Dak that he misses. As far as like when we were playing the Packers, he throws a 45-yard to Terrence Williams. But you have Bryce Butler on the other side, wide open for a straight touchdown. And he missed that. And, there's been plays against the Eagles where he misses some plays against the Eagles that I feel like Tony Romo would have made those plays. You understand? So, to me, I feel like he has a lot to learn yet. So, right now, at this point, I would want to, with a healthy Romo, that's who I would go with. Because, just like I said, he missed some plays. He misses some wide open plays that he could, easily hit and will give us a first down or give us a touchdown at it, and I think Romo is capable. Well, I know Romo would be capable of doing those because we've seen Romo do it for year in and year out. So to me, it feels like I'm happy for Dak, and I love his success, and I love everything about him, and I don't take nothing away from that man. But I do feel like for us to get farther, in the playoffs, we would have to go with Romo. And this is why. Like I just explained my dad, reasons. And I'm going to tell you why I think Romo will, take us farther. For one, everybody says, oh, I understand Romo's only won 2 playoff games in his whole 10, 11 years with the Cowboys. But let's be honest, those 10, 11 years, Romo hasn't had a team, besides 2014, as good as this one. If you think about it, Tony Romo, when 2014 came around, he was hurt most of the year with his back problem, and he missed one or 2 games that year, and throughout that year you could see him limping, walking out the field hurting, even when he spin out on J.J. Watt and threw that beautiful touchdown, you see him limping off the field, but he's kept fighting. There's not one time that you've seen Romo say, I can't play, I'm out. When they broke his collar against the Giants, what did Romo do? Did he catch the ball? He didn't even care about his collar. He was more worried about did he catch the ball, make the first down. You see what I'm saying? Like Romo has done so much. When we played against San Francisco, bam, they puncture his lung. And the man takes a shot. Well, they take care of him in the locker. He gets a shot, whatever, and comes back and wins the game. Romo has done everything. The reason Romo right now is injured the way he is because he has put his body in the line to get us to the Super Bowl. So I feel if a man could do that for us and keep us, he kept us irrelevant. Who do we have before that? Quincy Carter? Drew Bledsoe? We was not going to win with them. And I understand we haven't won nothing with Romo. Is it all his fault? No. Because he's been on some bad teams. Some of his teams that they've given him, were bad teams. When we went to the playoffs against the Giants and Patrick Quinn drops that slant, that would have been a potential touchdown to win the game. And what happened? We lost. There's a lot of, here's and there. But everybody's not going to point to those other situations, those problems that have happened. They're all going to come back and look at it was Romo's fault. And, when we played against Minnesota in the playoffs, after we beat the Eagles, 2010, in the playoffs, we went to go play Minnesota, and it all went bad for us. But look how much Romo was scrambling for his life that game. The defense gave up points. There's a lot, we could talk about this forever. But I just feel like right now, Tony Romo, with this team that we got today, will be really, really untouchable. Dak's put up 30 points against the Browns. He put up, 29 against the Eagles. I think Romo could do a lot more than that with this offense. I think Des would get the ball, because if you look at the passes from Dak to Des, some of them are not where they need to be. If you look at the game against the Eagles, Dak Prescott, when he throws it to Des, I think Des is so used to the way Romo throws it that it's hard, like for him to adjust to it. He thinks it's gonna go one way and it goes the other way, and that's also a lack of practice, because Des been hurt. But I think him and Romo already got that. They already got that down. They don't have to practice that like the way Dak does. So that's why I feel like, Romo knows his players. Romo knows them inside out because he studies and practices and he does everything with them. So for us, what I think the Cowboys are doing right now too is they're letting Dak roll. Romo's getting healthy. We make it to the playoffs, which looks pretty damn good right now. We make it to the playoffs, but before we get to the playoffs, Romo takes control of the team, so he could get that NFL starts. And what are we gonna have when we go to the playoffs? A fresh Tony Romo, ready to ball out in the tournament. And when he gets in there, and he knows he already played a few games with the boys, he's gonna be unstoppable. Y'all gotta think about that, man. Do you really want to go with Dak this year in the playoffs? Because everybody knows when you get in the playoffs, everything steps up. The play calling, the players, there ain't no, because it's do or die. So the games get more tense, they get harder. They get what what I don't know if I would feel so ready, comfortable with Dak at this very time of his career. Like I said, Romo has gave up so much for the franchise, has done so much for us, that I just think he deserves one more shot. And if it doesn't work, you go back to Dak and let Dak take control of the team. And we thank Romo for everything he's done, which I don't see that happening. I really don't. I really feel like Romo's going to prove y'all wrong once he gets back in that field, on that field. When he gets back on that field, he's going to make all you doubters believers. And I said it first. He's going to make, I hate when people start saying, well, get rid of him or trade him. Why would you do that? So, it's just like, think about it. Like, I've seen rookies come into the game and they have that 1 year, they're balling. And everybody says, they're the future. They're this. RG3 was supposed to be the future. We see where he's at now. And I always knew he wasn't the future from the beginning. And I wasn't just saying that because he was a Redskins fan. It if you love football the way I do, you understand. You understand. You know, all these commentators will make, you know, anything for a story, and I'm gonna tell the truth. I don't need you to hit, you know, to like what I gotta say. If you don't like what I'm saying, and then, you know, that's your opinion, because we all have different views. But my views is, you know, what if Dak comes back next year and he lays an egg, and we don't got Romo no more because we all wanted to trade him and we got rid of him. Then what? What are y'all gonna say? Now we got to be in search for another quarterback. I feel like Dak sitting behind Romo for a couple of games, he's gonna learn. He's gonna benefit off of it, and it's gonna help him become better. Just like probably right now, Tony Romo is probably learning from Dak, because Dak does some things that Tony Romo can't do. But Tony Romo could try to imply some of those into his game now, because he sees that it's working with this team that's playing right now. So, you know, I just feel like I said, Tony Romo should get his shot one more time and see what he can do with it. And, you know, people say, well, you can't break the chemistry. You can't, you know, if he has a hard hand, Dak has a hard hand, you got to roll with him. I say it like this. If Dak is good and he's going to be what he's going to be, so you're going to tell me that if he gets hurt tomorrow, let's knock on wood, that if he gets hurt tomorrow, misses 2 games, when he comes back, he's not going to be the same Dak? Because the chemistry has been broken? If you're good, you're good. And if you're great, you're great. And if you're not, you're not. So I've seen Romo get hurt, been gone for 2 or 3 games. He comes back, and he's back right on track. Starts winning. Starts doing what he has to do. So if Dak is that good, we shouldn't have an issue. Like I said, I like both quarterbacks. I love what Dak's doing. I'm not hating on Dak. I'm so pumped up for him. I'm so excited for him. I can't wait to. This is his team, and he controls it, and there's, you know, everything is going to be revolved around him now. And I just hope Tony Romo could get back on the field just one more time and show us what he can do with this team, because I really feel like, you know, they drafted Zeke for Romo to help Romo out. So let me know what y'all think. Give me a like, see if you like the video, and I'll be trying to post more videos at least once a week or so. Tell your friends about my page. Tell them to come, you know, leave comments, whatever, good or bad. I just want to hear your opinion, see what y'all think, and let's go, Cowboys. Hey, I'm excited about this year. I'm excited about what the boys are doing. It brings a lot of joy to me right now, and I love this. I you know, I live for this. Blue, I bleed that blue and silver, man, all day, and Cowboys.
Always throwing up the X with my Cowboys. Finna make some noise up in there with my Cowboys.